Hi folks, I'm Zerfall and welcome to C64 Sunday. Today we're going to be playing game number 56, H.E.R.O. H.E.R.O. Helicopter Emergency Rescue Operation. And this is actually, I'm pretty happy that we're playing this game this week because last week for my birthday, my brother got me a Apple II, and we got a random game disc, and it happened to have this game on it. So a little bit of experience with the Apple II version, which I would not recommend if you don't have a joystick because the keyboard controls are very wonky in it. But I'm just going to flip through this. This tells us about all the different things we have at our disposal. And if you are truly interested in reading that, you can pause the video and check it out. Let's get right into the action. This is H.E.R.O. John van Ryzin's H.E.R.O. John van Ryzin also, on the C64, I've only found credits for Complete Computer Fireworks and X15 Alpha Mission. We are not going to bother with any of the cheats because hopefully we don't need them. Now, let's go ahead and hit F1 to start the game. So here we are, control left and right. Up makes you fly. You're not allowed to just leave. Down and the button makes dynamite. Oh, not even down on the button, just down makes the dynamite. And boom goes the dynamite relatively quickly. It's a very fast thing to have happen. So you've got to get your butt out of there as soon as the dynamite drops. Nearly all of the early levels start with this dynamite wall that you have to use. And it's almost always best to go through the wall, at least early on. We'll get the extra 50 points there. And you always have to make sure you wait until the monster dies, because you can shoot your way right through them every once in a while. So this game came out in 1984, as it says at the bottom of the screen. Oh, I managed not to hit the lamp there. Not much of a choice. It came out in 1984, like I said, Activision, and the conversion was done by the Softworks. It is a conversion because this game originally came out on a different system. I'm not sure exactly which system it was on first, but I do know that it came out for the Apple II, the Atari 800, the Atari 2600, ColecoVision. It also came out for... Oh, that snake tried to get me. Oh, this is going to be a little bit tricky here. Let's make sure we don't fall... Oh, but they tricked us into hitting the lamp. Oh, no, that was no good at all. Fell the wrong way. Okay. See, we're going to flip past him first. There we go. Not too bad. Came out for the C64, C128, PlayStation 2, which I feel may have been a little bit later in the game's life cycle. It also came out for the ZX Spectrum. Now, if we want the points, we can fly over here like this. Oh, come on. I shouldn't have gone for it. Oh, well. As you can see, the levels are getting a little more complicated, a little more horizontal scrolling. We know there's a wall here. The dynamite does give us a little quick peek at what could be going on. What killed me there? Oh, are the red walls death walls? I never realized that. Interesting. Well, let's give this game another go. So, how did people think of this game? Well, it currently, as I mentioned, being rank 56, has a score of 8.46 with 231 votes on Lemon 64's Top 100. The score back in 2007 on Lemon 64 was 8.3, so it's come up a fair bit. Giving it a better score. And that was with only 146 votes. So more of the recent people that have been voting in the last, well now, oh shoot, it's been quite a few years. That's probably the best way down. No, every time I fall for this and go the wrong way. Now, well, what are you going to do? A lot of people have been upvoting this game. Back in 2007, it also got a score of 7 on C64 games, which is actually a little bit lower than the last few games we've played, but I actually think this game has pretty fair controls on this, especially compared to the Apple. Especially since on the Apple, holding the up button didn't make you go up. You had to actually jam on that up button as hard as you could. I'm going to try going this way instead. I don't know if that's a good choice. Well, it lets us keep the light, and we did get points for breaking that wall. I wonder if we can... Yeah, I get a few extra points there for killing that snake. GameBase 64 back in 2005 gave this game a 10 out of 10, calling it a classic. All right, let's be a little bit more careful this time here. We're gonna go down this side. Oh, apparently just standing on that wall will kill me too. That's good to know. I don't think there's, well... Yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful here. Alright, yeah, that might have broken that, but I think it was a lot better than the way we were going. Now, will this work? Drop the dynamite! Yes, okay. Good to know, and we have gotten further than last time. We still got 3 lives left. We're doing pretty good. GameBase 64, like I said, gave this game a 10. Oh, see, they're trying to kill us right off the bat here this time. What else did this get? Cultboy.com is another one that we often see rankings for, and it gave it a 8.67. So a not too bad score. Yeah, this was the better way to go for sure. Alright, what are we going to say here? Perhaps this one? No, no, no. Oh, and we almost got caught out there. Caught out. Oh no, I fell. Alright, let's put it on this one here. No, it is this one here that we actually truly want to go down. You know what? Shoot. Doing so well for a while, and now not so much. Oh, come on. Takes a little while to fly. It's hard to judge the best way to go here. Well... Well, we're not really doing the most horrible here. Come on, drop it. Alright, they tried to trick us with a yellow spider on a yellow background, but we made it. Anyways, Cultboy did give this game an 8.67, which is pretty darn good. Before we continue on, I'm just going to get my other screen up here that gives me a little more information. Yeah, well, there's not a lot more to say about this game, actually. The C64 box art seems to be different from everyone else's box art. Actually, I can see the high scores here without extra lives. And we are nowhere near it on the level of pro. Somebody named Werner got a score of 230,178. Got quite a ways to go here if we are going to get anywhere close to that. So, pro tip, we are not probably going to get anywhere close to that. We will kill him on our way by, though, especially with the amount of points you get for these things. Oh, no. Great, now we gotta go this way. And I made it hard on myself by doing this. Alright, not so bad. Grab the extra points there. I'm gonna guess that this is the best way to go, just by how difficult it seems to be. Oh, come on, I was slipped right past him. Oh, well. Anyhow, this has been H.E.R.O. We got to level 7. I mean, it's no high score by any means, the score I got. The second place score was also 201,000, so definitely weren't going to play get the new high score in this game. However, it is a very fun game to play. The controls work very well. It came out in 84. I mean, you can tell by the graphics that this game... It probably came out on the ZX Spectrum first, just by the way the graphics kind of look. Gives me that bit of a feeling. I don't know for sure, though. It doesn't really say on any of these descriptions of the game that I have. So, I don't know what to say about that. However, I was just seeing if I could find it really quick here. I think the game is definitely worth playing. it really holds up. The controls are relatively smooth. The hit boxes, they're actually pretty fair. I know I'm claiming that I shouldn't have hit that spider at the end there, but I really probably should have. It wasn't too bad. Playing for just a little bit, you can get a handle of the game pretty quickly. If you bother to read the instructions, you can really keep yourself from doing things like walking into red walls that kill you, which obviously I should have known, but I just hadn't happened to walk into any by mistake prior to starting to record. I believe that perhaps the Apple version didn't have quite so many things just because it didn't have quite so many colors, so I don't know how they were going to differentiate the various walls. But I'm Zerfall. This has been H.E.R.O, the helicopter emergency rescue operation, and I hope to catch you again next Sunday.